Let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. Oh, so I think it's not about the problem, it's about how you handle the problem. And I think I handled it very well, and everything trends for a minute and then it goes away. It always goes away. I've been waiting like, yo, get out the crib, like go ahead, bro. Wait, I'm happy. I was like, just a day after Clarissa Shields was celebrating the premiere of her movie, her name ended up in the middle of relationship drama that she didn't ask for. What started as an exciting career moment quickly turned into internet chaos. And this isn't about boxing. It's about her personal life being pulled into the spotlight alongside Papoose, Remy and even her ex. It all began when Papoose posted a photo of Clarissa on Instagram with an artsy caption that read, "If the path is beauty, let's not ask where it leads." On the surface, it seemed harmless, maybe even thoughtful, but the internet never lets things stay that simple. A user quickly jumped into the comments saying, all she needed was someone like you to bring out her feminine side. While it sounded like a compliment, people could tell there was a hidden meaning behind it. Comments like that often stir trouble, and this one did exactly that. Before fans could even finish reacting, Clarissa's ex-fiancé, Tony Richardson, decided to throw himself into the mix. His Facebook post came right on time, almost too perfectly timed to be an accident. He hinted that Clarissa might be keeping secrets about her love life, and that was enough to spark more speculation. But Tony didn't stop there. Using the name Tony Rich on Facebook, he dropped another shady post. "When I hit Remy Ma, don't you be on my peanut," followed by laughing emojis. Nobody had mentioned him before, yet here he was inserting himself right into the drama, making it look like he had some kind of unfinished business. The internet exploded. Within hours, Tony's post spread like wildfire, shared hundreds of times, and filled with nearly 1,000 comments. Fans picked apart every word, laughed at the audacity, and spun theories about what it all meant. And just when people thought it couldn't get stranger, Clarissa herself left a reaction under Tony's post. A single heart emoji. That was all it took for fans to lose their minds. Phones were buzzing with, "Wait, what? Did she really just do that?" The gesture raised more questions than answers. Why was she responding to her ex's shady joke if she was supposedly linked to Papoose now? Did it mean she still had feelings for Tony? Was it just pettiness? The timing was suspicious, and people noticed right away. Suddenly, everyone was wondering if Clarissa had really moved on, or if there was still something going on behind the scenes. To understand why fans are so invested, you have to rewind a bit. Tony Richardson wasn't just some casual boyfriend. He and Clarissa were serious. They went public with their relationship in late 2020, and by 2022, Clarissa was proudly showing off a diamond ring. Her caption read, "My man love me, gua fiancé." She wasn't playing around. She was announcing an engagement for the world to see. Not long after, she was posting anniversary photos, smiling with Tony as if he was her forever. Even in early 2024, they looked rock solid, celebrating New Year's together with playful photos of Tony holding her and captions like, "Another year, I bring it in with my fiancé." 2024 be good to us. That wasn't casual dating. It looked like two people planning a future together. By May of that year, they were even talking about property deals as a couple. That kind of commitment screams long-term plans. So when fans now see Clarissa cozying up with Papoose while still reacting to Tony's Facebook shade, the timeline feels way too tight. People are left wondering, when did things really end with Tony? Did her connection with Papoose start while she was still technically engaged? It's the lack of a clear break that has everyone raising eyebrows. Tony clearly feels comfortable enough to throw shots at both Clarissa and Papoose, which suggests he doesn't think everything is over. His posts give the impression that there's lingering drama. Meanwhile, Papoose seems either completely unbothered or completely unaware. While Tony is stirring the pot, Papoose is proudly posting Clarissa as if she's a trophy win, repeating that same caption, "If the path is beauty, let's not ask where it leads." Fans couldn't believe the disconnect. On one side, Tony is clowning the situation, and on the other, Papoose is acting like everything is perfect. But Remy Ma isn't keeping quiet either. She's firing shots of her own, suggesting that Clarissa isn't exactly dominating outside the ring and that Papoose isn't holding it down the way he should either. Those comments only added more fuel to the fire. So now the picture looks like this. Papoose is trying to introduce Clarissa to the world in a soft, artistic way. Clarissa is still acknowledging her ex online, even if it's just with a single emoji. And Remy Ma is tossing shade that lands harder than a punch. Fans are split, not knowing who to believe or who to support in all of this. He came on here claiming that, "Oh, everybody, I don't do this." Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing. Let's be real. Papoose's silence is only making things worse. He hasn't said a single clear word about what's actually happening with Clarissa. Is she officially his girlfriend? Was that Instagram caption meant as some kind of confirmation? Or was he just throwing shade at Remy Ma without caring how messy it looked? Right now, the situation feels tangled. Clarissa is caught between an ex she once planned a future with and a man who's still married. Fans are already saying that maybe Papoose made the wrong move this time. Clarissa's past isn't behind her yet. Tony isn't fully out of the picture, and Remy Ma isn't about to stay quiet. Somehow, Papoose is right in the middle of all of this. But funny enough, it doesn't even feel like the story is really about him anymore. The focus shifted fast. What started as whispers about Papoose and Clarissa suddenly turned into a direct showdown between Remy and Clarissa. Instead of ignoring the jabs, Clarissa decided to clap back. She went online and tweeted Clarissa Shields versus real Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your behind whooped crash out. That tweet didn't last long. It was deleted quickly, but not before fans screenshotted it and spread it everywhere. Within hours, it was all over Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And the timing couldn't have been worse. Remy had already been mocking Clarissa for not having enough knockouts in the ring. And now Clarissa looked like she was challenging her to an actual fight. The internet went wild with confusion. People were asking, "Hold up, is this about Papoose, or are these two seriously about to square up in real life?" What should have been Papoose's moment to step up and clear the air turned into a circus with Clarissa and Remy at the center of it all. Just win. Now, when are you knocking Remy Ma out? Now, y'all know I had to bring that up, okay? Because the girls was tussling over the internet. I didn't know if she was going to get knocked out. I was scared. Oh, the internet is not a real place to be. Listen, I woke up that morning just in shock as everybody else. Like, what the hell? Oh my God. What's going on? I'm like, I want to promote the movie. What is this? But honestly, it did. It did also promote the movie because people was like, damn. Yeah, I want to go see who this girl is. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So you know they say all publicity is good publicity, but baby, the internet is not a real. How is it handling and dealing with all that new and not really new, but just even more popularity? Yeah, you know what I have to tell myself, like this comes with the territory. You talking about being baby girl and you're in boxing. It's like, Beyonce get way more stuff than this, you know? So I think it's not about the problem, it's about how you handle the problem. And Clarissa didn't hold back. She jumped straight onto Instagram and dropped a smiling selfie with the caption, "Outside in these NY streets, call me." It wasn't exactly subtle. To fans, the message was loud and clear, a direct shot at Remy, as if she was saying, "I'm here in your city and I'm not afraid of you." The internet, of course, ate it up. Nothing gets clicks and comments faster than messy back and forths between two women tied to the same man. Threads lit up instantly with people choosing sides, making memes, and waiting to see if Remy would answer back. But before Remy could even make her next move, another player entered the drama. Easy, the block captain. Yes, the battle rapper who's been linked to Remy since last year. Out of nowhere, he decided to add his voice to the chaos. Easy went online, calling out Papoose directly, demanding that Pap unblock him on social media. He also shut down the long-standing rumor that Papoose had knocked him out. According to Easy, that never happened. He insisted Papoose never laid a hand on him and instead claimed that Pap had known about his situationship with Remy for nearly 2 years. That revelation shook things up even more. If Papoose really knew all along, then why was he out here posting Clarissa like a prize on Instagram? Why didn't he say anything or defend himself when the rumors first spread? Fans quickly turned on him, roasting him online. The same man once praised as a loyal husband and King of New York was now being mocked as the clown of the entire saga. Probably said, "Yo, I ain't knocked thee out 'cause I shook his 'cause he my wife. I knocked thee out because he shook my hand then my wife. You sound like a here's the thing, I ain't know you. You know what I'm saying?" Like that. And if you want to keep it up if you want to tell the real story, I was on the whole opposite side from you. And I was like, "Yo, I don't want to meet. You came up to me and told me you was a fan of mine. That's the real story. And that's why you was mad. He's a up. So you know when A is really a up and he loses his joint and she really a good joint and you really lose it and the next got it and you don't feel like the next hang your jaw, then start acting. I'm happy for the..." And of course Remy didn't stay silent. She flat out denied that Papoose ever knocked out Easy, which only made Pap look even weaker. Imagine it. His own wife and the man rumored to be her side piece basically teaming up, both dismissing him in public. That stung. At this point, Papoose's reputation is taking the hardest hit out of everyone involved. Remy is tossing shade, Clarissa is smiling through the chaos like she's in control, and Pap looks like the one person who doesn't realize he's become the punchline. It's almost sad when you remember how he was once celebrated. This is the same Papoose who was praised for standing by Remy when she was locked up, the man fans once called the definition of loyalty and husband goals. But now, fast forward to today, and he's being clowned online, reduced to looking like a rebound boyfriend who can't even handle his own personal drama. That's not just a minor setback, it's a major fall from grace. What makes it even more ironic is that every time Papoose tries to prove he's moved forward or has things under control, the women around him completely overshadow him. Remy is roasting him in public. Clarissa casually brushes him off while stirring new drama, and even Clarissa's ex jumps in to mock him. No matter what Pap does, he's stuck looking like the guy holding the shortest end of the stick in his own story. I am live as we speak. When I type things in, people don't understand. Turn that camera on, ugly, and tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak. While people talking to you, reading comments, you can't keep up with them if you do that. Right. I'll wait. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more. Get back with what? I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh, what? You. I don't even like the :you. It's gross. What's crazy is that through all of this, Papoose still hasn't said a word. No clarifications, no defense, not even a hint of where he actually stands with Clarissa. Total silence. Sometimes staying quiet can be a smart move, but in this situation, it's backfiring badly. Instead of looking calm or above the drama, he just looks weak. Fans aren't letting him off easy either. Less than a year ago, Papoose was celebrated as the ultimate loyal husband, the man who stood by Remy through everything. Now he looks like a side character in his own story, overshadowed at every turn. The shift has been brutal to watch, and social media is treating him more like a meme than a man in control. Meanwhile, Remy carries herself as if she still has Pap wrapped around her finger, confident and unbothered. Clarissa is moving like the queen of the moment, smiling through the mess as if none of it touches her. And Pap, he's stuck in the middle, coming across as the one everyone's laughing at. The real question that nobody has an answer for right now is whether Clarissa is genuinely with Papoose or if she's just using him as a cover while her real life plays out somewhere else. With Clarissa keeping her lips sealed, Tony still throwing shade online, and Remy continuing to play games, it feels like we've only scratched the surface of this story. Whatever's happening behind the scenes, it hasn't all come out yet. And when it does, things might get even messier.